What's up guys, this is Crypto with James talking to you today about VeThor token. This is a token that runs effectively VeChain. Now VeChain is a top tier crypto, so I want to take a look at what VeThor can do based on VeChain effectively, because I think there are gains to be had here. But before I get into any of that guys, if you are new to this channel, these here are the first 26 coins that I did videos on. In those videos, I was talking about the fact that these are quality coins. I'm buying them up. And I said it in all the videos. Now, you can see the prices at recording and their current prices. So had you put in, say, $100 into each of these coins at the prices at recording, and say you were going to sell them today, say you're still holding them, which why on earth are you still holding them? Because there was a bull cycle. But if you were going to sell them today, you'd be able to bank 13 grand in profit from a $2,600 investment. So that's a 5x on your investment, which is not bad. But obviously these should have been sold when there was a bull cycle. That's what I did, my followers did, my friends did. And if you'd sold these when we were in the bull cycle, $100 into each, that $2,600 investment would have netted you a profit of 123 grand. It's a staggeringly large difference between doing the right thing and the wrong thing. Now, as I said, I sold all these. They're not what I own. But if you do want to see the cryptos that I've been buying up, the cryptos that I currently own, go over to copymycrypto.com and read that site. It'll take you about 10 minutes to read. Every single thing on that site is public record. It's all verifiable. You can literally go through this YouTube channel's history and you can verify every single thing you read. Copy My Crypto is where I share the coins that I own. Anytime I buy or sell a coin, I let the members know immediately. We've got thousands of members, and the majority of them know nothing about crypto, but have got in to copy along and make the same profits I do. Now, if you are looking to be in the crypto space, if you're in the crypto space, but you don't have the time to do the research, you don't have the energy to do the research, or even you don't have the interest, you don't want to sit through and read white papers, you don't want to sit and look at charts, guess what? It's all I do. It's how I've picked the coins that I did in the past, like Phantom, which no crypto YouTuber in 2020 spoke about. It's how I picked Theta and Zilliqa and all of these. And I've used the same method to pick the coins that I'm in right now. So if you want to make those kind of gains, go read the site. As I said, remember you can verify everything there. And if you're interested in it, great, I'll see you there. If you're not, no worries, there's no obligation to buy. Keep watching this channel. And let's talk about VeThor. So VeThor token is currently priced at 14th. What the hell is that? It's like a 10th of a cent, basically. Not quite, but yeah. So its market cap is currently nearly 85 million. And the VeThor token is employed by the VeChain blockchain. So VeChain is like the daddy of supply chain cryptos. VeChain's partnered with like the biggest companies in the world. It's partnered with Walmart. It's partnered with Mercedes. It's partnered with all these high-end brands, and VeChain is used to track and to help ensure that the supply chain runs smoothly. And the VeThor token plays an essential role in this. So the VeThor token represents the cost of using the VeChain blockchain. So the whole purpose of this is to facilitate processes and transactions on the blockchain. It effectively is the smart contract layer of the network. Now, bear in mind, VeChain is literally one of the most heavily used blockchains around. And the utility token of that, the layering, effectively the layered solution of the smart contract on that network, this can pump. We've seen utility tokens in particular do very, very well compared to the sort of governance token. We've seen it with Neo and Gas. We've seen it with Ontology and Ontology Gas. We've seen it with what was it? There's more. They've escaped me now. So VeThor token, in particular, is fundamentally fueling the VeChain ecosystem. And what I like about this is fundamentally this is an ecosystem that is growing really, really well. VeChain has started adding in DeFi into their ecosystem. They've started adding in gaming into their ecosystem. They're still running all the supply chain stuff for all these massive companies. And you can actually take a look at the sort of facts and figures of VeChain along with their enterprise partners as well. So in terms of their partners, as you can see, we've got some nice big names here. PwC, one of them. And then when we actually take a look at the facts and figures, we can see. So currently there's over 2 million wallet addresses on VeChain, which is massive when you think about it compared to some of the big cryptos out there. They've done over 44 million transactions up to date. The average cost per transaction is 15/100ths of a cent. So absolutely tiny. And this is hugely scalable. They should be able to get throughput up to around 10,000 transactions per second or possibly more. Properly one of the strongest projects in the space. And like I said, the first mover of the supply chain niche. The supply chain, the beauty of VeChain is the tracking of the supply chain. So as this moves, as the supply chain sector within crypto grows, VeChain will only extend its sort of lead. And what will happen from there is VeThor will profit hugely from that, because VeThor fuels everything around it. So in terms of what VeThor has done in the past, we can actually take a look and see that VeThor launched immediately and was at about 4 cents. Now, long term, you got to acknowledge it's in a long term downtrend when you look at where it launched compared to the highs that it hit in 2021, which was about 2.5 cents. Now, when we actually take a look at where VeThor is at now and where it was at during that bull cycle, there's still a ton of volume around that 2 cent level. So 2 cents is sort of the target point from my perspective for VeThor, which is still it's a little over 14, 15x. Trying to do those numbers in my head, but that should be quite achievable, and that would put it around the sort of $1 billion market cap, $1.2 billion, which is obviously quite high. But when you look at VeChain and you look at its history, we're probably looking at VeChain being a crypto that has a market cap of 20 billion plus. And if that's going to happen, then the coin that fuels the smart contracts on the VeChain blockchain is going to have staggering growth as well. So $1 billion as a market cap doesn't actually seem astronomical when it's governance token, when its main token is rocking at 20 billion. It's 5% of that, And I think that's very, very achievable for VeThor token. And when you take a look at the guys behind it, Sunny Liu is the founder of and CEO of VeChain. In his career, he's been an IT manager in Bacardi, China. He also became the chief technical officer of Louis Vuitton, China. And then he switched over to the IT sector of the company, becoming the CIO of the Chinese division. And then in 2015, he created the idea for VeChain. And at first, VeChain was a subsidiary of one of the largest China blockchain, one of the largest powerhouses in the China blockchain industry. Later on, though, Liu separated and VeChain became an enterprise of its own. And since then, obviously, they've done some rebranding and they've grown this. But the partnerships that they have in place, I expect that this will only grow over the course of time. And as a result, the utility token for the smart contracts has to go up. So 2 cents is the conservative sort of estimate, because you've got to acknowledge long-term downtrend. If it's in a long-term downtrend, then you can't start predicting new all-time highs, because it is in a long-term downtrend. But I do think 2 cents should be quite achievable. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you are a returning viewer and you haven't hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button. These videos are going to make you money. If you hit the subscribe button, you won't miss them. And you won't miss the chance to make money. Simple. And guys, last thing. If you want to see the coins that I've been buying up, the coins that I own right now, the cryptos that I own, go to copymycrypto.com. Every single thing that you read on that site, it will take you 10 minutes to read the site. Everything on there is public record. It's all verifiable. You can literally go through the videos on this channel and confirm every single thing you read. If after you read it, you like the sound of it, wonderful, and maybe I'll see you there. If you don't, no worries. There's no obligation to buy. Keep watching this channel. But guys, if you want to make gains in the crypto space, but you don't want to do the 10,000 hours, you don't want to do the reading, you don't have the energy to do the reading, you don't have the interest to read through white papers, then Copy My Crypto could be exactly what you need, because I've done my 10,000 hours, I've done that 10 times over at least. I pick the coins that I'm in based on the research that I've done, same as all these coins in this spreadsheet. And you can literally just copy along to the coins that I own. It's as simple as that. We've got thousands of members. Most have joined to do exactly that. Just copy along and make the same profits I do. If that sounds good to you, then maybe I'll see you there. But like I say, go read the site, because it will take you all of 10 minutes. And when you're done, you can verify everything you read, and maybe I'll see you there. Take it easy, guys. Bye-bye.